Welcome back to the Mr. Showtime podcast. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the novel called 1984 by George Orwell. Could that novel be either prophetic or is it really a script? Because I want you to think about something. Actually, just a little side note. When I was in grade 11, right, high school, the book 1984 was in our curriculum, and we did it as as one of our tasks in our curriculum. That's how we know about it. And basically, if you don't know it, it basically serves as a warning by George Orwell that one day tyrannical governments will arise and they'll try to, they're not going to try and upright and be obvious that, hey, we're here to rule with an iron fist. They're going to use certain language, certain jargon. They're going to twist certain words. In the book George Orwell, they refer to that as newspeak. Right? And it also refers to, cancel culture. But they don't call it cancel culture. They call it something else. I forgot. They call it being silenced or whatever. If you say the wrong thing, something that the establishment doesn't agree with, you get cancelled, you get silenced in various formats, right? So that's the gist of the book. Now, here's what I want you to think. Some people tend to say, "Oh, it's prophetic and it's a coincidence," or and that George Orwell knew that it was coming because it already happened, in previous eras. But the book 1984 came before World War One. And we had World War One, and soon after World War One, we had World War Two with Adolf Hitler. Right? That was pretty much the same occurrence. Now, fast forward years later to this day and age, we are currently going through the same thing today with regards to what happens to with the United States presidential elections, and with Mr. 46 pulling off the heist of the century. We all know what happened, right? Could it be a script? Could all of this be a script that is pre-planned by certain powers that be at the top that nobody knows about? We've also had the outbreak of certain movies, such as The Demolition Man. They warned us about these types of occurrences that are happening today. SJW wokeism, stuff like that. We have now the inventions of VR, virtual reality. Now, in the movie Demolition Man, there was a part where Sylvester Stallone's character and Sandra Bullock's character were about to, they went out on a date, and they came back home and they wanted to have intercourse. And then when Sylvester Stallone's character wanted to, hey, let's go to bed, and she's like, "What? That's disgusting. We don't no longer do that primitive way of intercourse." It's like, and Sylvester's like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "No, wait, we do it in a more cleaner and safer manner today." And she pulled out a device that's quite similar to, virtual reality. Metaverse, anyone? And there's also been blockbuster movies such as The Matrix trilogy. The Matrix trilogy. Right? It basically has the same concept. Blue pill, red pill, There's ones that are ignorant, that are part of the system. They're plugged in. They don't know any better. And then there's the red pillars. The ones that they acquire a certain knowledge. Their eyes get opened to the truth. There's a reason why the movie Matrix blew up. There's a reason for it. Because it was so profound and so truthful. All these movies have been warning you in some shape or form that something like this might happen. Also, The Simpsons. The Simpsons. There's a episode where a female vice president was gonna be elected, and she was wearing like a purple outfit, a purple blouse, purple skirt with white pearl necklace. With a white pearl necklace. If you notice, that's exactly how Vice President Kamala Harris was wearing. That's the exact same outfit Kamala Harris was wearing during her presidential inauguration. And that episode came out years before. Is this really a coincidence? I mean, it's too much of a coincidence for me. I'm starting to think that certain powers that be, they're making us follow certain scripts. It's scripted. So in other words, the fate of humanity, it's sort of like deviates in certain ways that are pre-planned and it's scripted. Now, who are the powers that be? Well, after 1956, the crash landing of an unidentified flying object, a UFO, crash landed in Roswell, 1956, and here on Earth, technology was simple. We didn't really have telecommunication at the time. Technology was as simple as, let's say, electricity. We did have electricity. Basically, right? But technology only took a skyrocket in the form of telecommunication after aliens were discovered, right? Because in Area 51, we know that they're keeping either an alien or aliens there. I mean, we all know by now. Okay, some of us are in too deep. It's not a coincidence that movies about alien invasions came after 1956, after the Roswell crashing of a UFO. Because where do you think the whole idea of an extraterrestrial being comes from? The idea of a big black-eyed creature with grey skin, with a big head and a tiny, slim body. Where do you think that idea came from? It wasn't dreamt out of the blue. It doesn't happen that way. You see, imagination comes from somewhere. It's inspired from somewhere. Usually it's inspired by sight. So in actual fact, real aliens do exist and they look pretty similar to the stereotypical black-eyed, big head, grey skin extraterrestrial. Flying in a flying saucer, a disc-like flying saucer. Now today, with the invention of CGI, I mean, there are clips, some of it is fake, but some of it is real. Some people create fake CGI graphics just to gain some attention on the internet. I get it. But the earlier films of that were real. What I think about these aliens is they serve as the adjustment bureau. Do you know the movie by Matt Damon? That romantic movie about with Matt Damon about these beings, these higher beings, these angel beings in human form. They are actually in charge of, guiding humanity in certain directions. Right? Angels, The Adjustment Bureau. It's a romantic movie. The Adjustment Bureau. Where do you think that idea came from? They are higher beings. I mean, in my personal opinion, I'm convinced these higher beings, these powers that be, that are advanced, way advanced than us, they carry certain knowledge and strategies and technology that is way advanced than us. That's how, that's where we got all these this technology from, or should I say the inspiration, right? Because the stereotypical idea of an alien, it's that we're gonna be invaded by aliens and they're gonna take over the world. Okay, first of all, that's BS, because if they wanted to take over the world, if aliens wanted to take over the world, they would have done it a long time ago. Because they're more advanced than us, and quite frankly, they're better than us. They're higher beings than us. So if they really want to do that, they would have done it a long time ago. But instead, these beings have a particular role to play in this lifetime. They serve as the Adjustment Bureau. They are deities that are here to guide humanity's fate in a certain direction. I like to call them angels. But listen, here's what I'm thinking. I'll do a part 2. This is also like a small take of this particular topic. But let me know in the comment section below if you want to know more. Let me know. I'll do another video about this where I'm a little bit more in detail. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think the book 1984, could it be prophetic, or is it a script? Let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching for now. Let me know if you want to do a more in-depth video about this particular topic. But that's all from me for now. Cheers. Thanks for watching.